Hi, Kookie here again with another Titanfall video. Today I'm looking at the Frontier's Edge DLC map Export. It's a new map, it's pretty cool. I'm going to do this as stealthily as I can because this is a map that really favours a slow, kind of considered, concealed approach. So I'm rocking Ghost Squad as a burn card and I'm rocking the silencer on my carbine rifle. Let's go race some hell. So this is a new map. It's quite an interesting one because it runs on a slope. I'm at the elevated end at the moment, but if you go to the right and downhill, there's a lower bit at the other side, so you're not going to completely win if you're on the higher side. It's not like that, like you're not going to have an ultimate advantage just by having the higher ground. This isn't Star Wars Episode 3. There is no higher ground advantage. Nonsense. Just, it's well balanced like that, let's just say. One thing that's quite interesting about this map as well though is that there's a trap. So you can actually trigger, there's a sort of power core in one of these rooms nearby. It's actually kind of a bit further ahead from where I'm standing. And once you activate it, it will trigger an electrified fence that runs behind me, up on the ridge. So that's kind of cool. I haven't seen anyone being killed by it yet, but you can kind of see it there in the distance, just on my right. So as you can see, from where I'm standing, you can see quite a lot of the map. That's quite cool if you're one of these people who likes to stand still and just observe. I could stand up here all day and really easily pick people out. Again, if you're running around like a maniac, if you're the kind of player who likes to get close quarters, wall running like mad, jumping about, it's not the kind of tactic for you, I don't think. One thing as well I've noticed, I've only just started using a suppressor on the carbine, and because I'd never used it because I thought, is my damage going to suffer so badly that it renders the gun even more ineffective than I personally feel it's become since update 4. But not being spotted every time I shoot, not appearing on the radar every time I fire my gun, seen my life expectancy raise quite considerably actually. I've lasted longer in matches. I actually go 8 for nothing in this map. In this match. And it's just because I've taken a slow approach to it. And the map is clever because there's those zip lines that run right across the map, so you can get across from one side to the other really fast. And this is the sort of trench bit where you really want to be if you're in a Titan. It's a good way of getting across the middle, but be wary of being boxed in. It's a bit like, in fact there's a few other maps. There's Runoff. Runoff has got a trench that can be quite painful if you get stuck between two Titans. Because it becomes a bit of a kill zone for people on foot. I mean, you wouldn't want to run across that as a pilot when there's tons of Titans having a big smackdown in the middle. It's just, you wouldn't do it. Not very smart. So let's see what's going on over this side. This room's a bit dangerous. You sometimes get a lot of people camping in here. It's kind of crap like that. There's the power core. You just trigger it by shooting it. You have to wait till it turns blue before you can activate it though. Just having you saw there. Just taking a second just to see if anyone's nearby. It can't hurt. Basically, if you're motionless, if you're just standing still, you're going to be able to pick people out at a distance much easier than you were if you were running around. And I do that in COD as well. I do that in pretty much every shooter I play. I walk slow. I don't run everywhere. I just take a split second just to observe. See, there's a character there. Sorry, a player there. See if we can get him with a grenade. Yeah, there we go. I picked him out though, I wasn't walking too fast, I was just really looking to be precise about it, and I saw that guy, picked a moment, threw a grenade, took him out. You cannot do that if you run around like mad. But yeah, so this map, I do like it. It felt a bit generic to me at first. It felt a bit like Colony. And I'm not saying Colony is a generic map, but it felt a bit similar. It's got that kind of shantytown kind of vibe. There's a lot of rooftops, sort of elevated positions, but it's okay. Looks aside, yeah, it's quite a cool environment to race some hell in. And I just love these vantage points. It's actually become, it's strange because I don't see a lot of people using sniper rifles in this game, But on this map, I've actually seen quite a lot. Not so much in this round, but I have actually seen a lot of people using the Kraber. From up here actually, and the ridge on my right. Nice, I hopped on that enemy Titan's head. Just to hop the gap. I love doing that. Oh no, he was a friendly. That was my one, but there was another one there a second ago.
We're crushing them big time. Don't let up.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of new achievements for the Frontier's Edge maps, and it's things like, you know, I believe it's on this map, it's something like get 50 kills while cloaked on this map. I got one recently for getting, what was it, 12 pilot kills in one match on Dig Site. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I was quite happy with that one. In fact, you can actually see that in my video on Dig Site, where I get 2 ejection kills in one, and it's taken me so long to just get that first one, and I managed to get 2 in one match. So there you go. You never know. One thing that's interesting as well is it's strange because I complained a little bit about the carbine. I feel it has been nerfed a lot since update 4. Obviously this DLC comes with update 5, and since then I haven't noticed too much of a change, but my gut tells me that it has improved a little bit, or at least enough that it's brought my form back a bit. My form really suffered, like my kill death ratio, and I honestly don't care about my KD, but it did go down a lot after update 4. I just, it was silly things like getting kicked at close range, even though I'm like shooting from the hip right through an enemy pilot. I've done a few videos where you actually see that happen firsthand. If you know, check them out, you can see what I'm talking about. I think it's just the carbine did so little damage that pilots at close range could just run through your bullets and kick you, which is just nonsense. Like, it shouldn't be allowed to happen, but it kind of reminded me a bit of Commando from Modern Warfare 2. You know, that stupid knife lunge, that nonsense bullshit. Like, I really hated that. But it completely reminds me of that again. So that's definitely not a good thing. Ride the zip line. This is a cool little bit actually. So if you can hold this part, it's actually quite good for, yeah, taking out people at the billboard, looking down at the control room. Just be wary of other pilots using it, because it does get a lot of a lot of people use that as a shortcut. So yeah, it's not the most eventful map. I haven't actually had that much to say to comment on really, unfortunately, but yeah, I do like it. I mean, I've played a few other matches on this map previously, and that central trench really does get used a lot by Titans, like, and they always have a big scrap in there. Apart from this match, obviously, the one I actually recorded, which is annoying. But yeah, it seems to be quite a hot zone for Titans, and this courtyard here as well. These are the two parts where I've seen a lot of Titans like fighting and stuff. I don't know, it's just been a bit of a quiet game. Totally pegged that guy, and that's the thing. Like, I did that at not a massive distance, but I definitely feel that some of the damage has been brought back to the carbine at range, even just a little bit. It just seems to feel, unless I've just got used to it. I don't know, because I haven't been playing as much recently just because I've been busy. But yeah, I don't know. I've been putting the time back in, and yeah, it seems to be okay again. Oh man, don't die. Oh, I got 8 for nothing there. That's not so bad. So can't let this guy get me. I love that RE45. Like, if in doubt, just whip that thing out, and just at close range, it's a monster. I don't know if you guys saw, but I actually did a video where I just used the RE45 pistol as my primary for a match on Angel City, and I got a really high score with it. It's a monster. It's probably, I'd say, a bit too powerful, but I'm not complaining because I love it. But yeah, if you've played this map, you know, if you've got the DLC, let me know what you think about it. Leave me a comment, I'll reply. And if you want to see some more videos, chuck me a subscription, and yeah, let's get the conversation going. So once again, I've been Cookie. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again.